Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Short News Podcast with your host, Alex Mado.
Well, hello there. Welcome back to the Short News Podcast. Thank you. Oh, it feels good to be back in the captain's chair. It's been a long ride these last couple of months, I'll say that. This show has been kind of on and off hiatus. The pool house, not as much. Me and Kelsey have been having a lot of fun doing that, and we plan on continuing to do that. So me coming back, doing the solo show, that's not any indication of any changes there other than more content. And hey, we love it, folks. We love it. We love more content. Believe me. You know, I would like to say, you know, in the spirit of Christmas. Oh God, Jesus was a bitch. He was a bitch. If I was Jesus, if I was the Messiah, I wouldn't let them nail me to the cross. That's a bitch move. He cried like a bitch, like a dog. I guarantee it. Believe me. You got to work on the Trump. I've lost the Trump. The Biden is back. Biden's back, baby. That's a lot of applause for an old guy who's scared all the time of everything. We got a lot of updates, folks. We got a lot to talk about. I should knock life updates out. I want to just go through those real quickly because I feel like every time I come on here, it's just a life update after life update. Just, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Oh, that was all a manic episode. Sorry, I'm back, guys. So I'm back. I'm home. I'm back in New York. That hiatus out west is now over. I've come down from my mountain of mania, and I'm here to stay, I hope. Now, I'm taking the proper precautions there to make sure that I stay and to make sure that I'm, mentally all right so that this type of shit doesn't happen again, regardless of what's going on in my life. We can't be having this. It's unacceptable. It's been weird. It's been gross. I've hurt a lot of people. I don't feel good about it. I feel like a total shithead. A lot of this stuff I talked about briefly with Kelsey, briefly in the car during the last episode of the Short News Podcast, which sounded like it was recorded inside of a tin can, so my apologies for that. But it's been nuts, dude. Where do we start? I guess the summer, 2023 summer, the summer of love. I fell in love. It ended. I didn't do well with that. There were a lot of things that I was dealing with that I didn't know how to deal with. And I ended up pushing the people that are important to me away. And I just ditched everything. I made some really rash decisions. I moved in with someone who I hadn't known for very long, and I thought that I knew better than I did, and I was in denial of a lot of the red flags that I was seeing, and we won't go too far into that because I feel like this isn't the place. Accidentally got that person pregnant. The baby died, or the fetus, the little thing, whatever the fuck it is, it's dead. It's gone. It's gone, folks. Not the father. Is that dark? Is that too dark? I don't know. Probably. But we love dark humor, folks. We love it. We love it. So I had to deal with that. That was a roller coaster of emotions right there. Like the idea of having a kid with someone that I want to avoid at all costs and want to get a restraining order from is a really complicated thing. Now I don't have to deal with that. Now I can, I don't know, decompress a little bit. I can go back to the way things were a little, the best as possible, recover from this. A lot of traumatic shit happened that I don't want to talk about here. I don't feel like it's the right place. But you know what? We're gonna get to the place where we need to be. Back to taking my meds, looking for a new therapist, just trying to make sure that I have the tools to make sure something like this doesn't happen again. Because honestly, I'm pretty scared of that. And I look back at the last few weeks or the last month or whatever, and I have so many regrets. I wish I went about things in a less messy way. And I've come out of this more traumatized than I needed to have. But it's my fault. It's my fault for making these decisions. It's my fault for abandoning people that I really care about. It's my fault for not being honest with myself. And it's my fault for not being honest with the person I actually do care about, regardless of where we're at. Because I've just hurt a lot more feelings than necessary. And I've got to find a way to repair shit, you know? I would like to say, if you have seen what I'm talking about in my videos, talking about this on TikTok or whatever, don't come for anyone. Regardless of how mad you are, if you've seen that and you're like, holy shit, she did that to him. Like, don't. Leave them alone. They're working on themselves too, like I am, and they deserve privacy. They deserve peace. They deserve to figure their shit out without any sort of external intervention or harassment. And I'm going to turn that back towards that person and say, I'm working on myself too. We both deserve some space from one another here. Please do not text me. Do not call me drunk at 3 a.m. while I'm trying to avoid you. Do not contact my people, any of them. Stay away from them. Do not threaten. Do not harass. I don't care how angry you are that I'm still not over the person you know that I'm still not over. They've done nothing wrong to you and do not know you, do not want to know you, and do not want to hear from you. You scared everyone in my circle, and I will fight for them tooth and nail if necessary. The second you harass them is the second I take the nuclear option. So keep that in mind. Start working on putting this to bed without blaming other people, without attacking people who have been fighting in my corner. Because if you really do care, the way that you've continuously said you love or care or whatever the fuck, then you would leave me and my people the fuck alone. Understood? Capiche? I don't want to have to say this again, but I'm fucking sick of it. I'm sick of being woken up at 3 in the fucking morning to this shit. I'm sick of not knowing when my phone is going to go off and I'm going to have to deal with more fucking bullshit. I'm sick of not feeling safe to use my own fucking phone. I don't know how much more clear or how much more explicit I need to be here. So I'm just going to say fuck right off. All right? No. We don't need that. We don't need the applause. It felt right in the moment, but I'm telling myself now that's not a good move. So after that, I don't have much else to say about that other than 27, 28-hour drives are fucking horrible. Like, I have nightmares about all the stuff that happened there, but I also have nightmares about that drive where I'm like, fuck, I have to do this? And road tripping with a cat, not easy. You're probably wondering, Alex, doesn't your cat have to use a litter box? She did. No, she did. I put that in my passenger seat, at the floor of the passenger seat, so she could just climb out of her carrier, do her business whenever. She figured it out. She's smart. At first, like, she'd be nervous about it, but then she was like, oh, this is where we're going to be for a little while. I got to do my business. All right. So I would just find places to stop, like rest areas, let her out. She'd do her thing, get back in the carrier, and we'd be back on the road, you know? And I don't want to do that again. Ever. Ever. Like, I will never do some shit like that again. I'm trying to rebuild my life here. I'm trying to learn to do the things that I love again. So let's focus on that. And speaking of which, I have some new music out and like a new song. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music, Tidal, whatever you use. It's there, okay? It's called Stormy Daniels. It has nothing to do with politics. Nothing to do with politics. So if you want to check that out, check that out. It's there. Now let's get into news and current events. That's what we're here for. Oh, that's so fucking loud. What the hell? So, the Jeffrey Epstein list is set to be released any day, any minute, any second now. It keeps getting pushed. It was supposed to come out a couple of days ago at this point, but one of the either witnesses or people on the list or a victim is the reason for there being another delay. They're calling them Jane Doe 107, and there is reason to believe, not reason to believe, they've said this is someone who was close with Clinton, female, afraid of speaking out, afraid of the backlash. They are afraid of being put to death in their home country, meaning that they are not from the US of A. But if you take all of those things and you narrow them down, you only get one answer to who that person is. And that person is Uma Abedin, Anthony Weiner's ex-wife. You know, the dude who he ran for mayor. He was a congressman before that. Kept sending pictures of his dick to people. Could not stop doing it. Could not stop. Cheating on his wife, who worked for Clinton for a hot minute, for a while. They divorced. Weiner's in jail because he sent his dick to the wrong person, to a kid. Big fucking mistake. Don't do that. So that's where we're at with that. It's probably her. And at some point, we're going to get this list. But right now, all we have to go off of is speculation. So I don't want to speculate too much, but that's my theory right there. You can do your research, figure that out. On that topic, Jimmy Kimmel versus Aaron Rodgers, not something that I thought I would be hearing about, but Rodgers, a football player who was very prominent during COVID-19 times for refusing to get vaccinated, but will do every single other drug under the sun. He said that Jimmy Kimmel is going to be on that list, the Epstein list, the flight logs. I don't know why he's picking on Kimmel. Probably because Kimmel has talked shit about him during the COVID vaccine days. I have too, but I'm not on that fucking list. And I don't know if Kimmel is, but I'd believe it if he was. I've seen conflicting lists, which I don't know if any of them are real, from way before. People are talking about, yeah, Jimmy Kimmel was on that list. I don't know. We'll find out, but he's threatening to sue Rodgers, and we'll see where that goes. I don't know why that's important to me. And we got the Clintons. Hillary Clinton has removed the ability for anyone to reply on her tweets or X posts, whatever you want to call them. Wonder why that's the case. It's not like her husband was on the flight logs 67 times. It's not like he was the king of the Epstein Island loyalty program. Oh man, I never got to cash out on all my points. My next flight was going to be free, man. Don't tell Hillary. And I'm very interested to see when this list comes out, which prominent people in our world are disgusting people that we need to avoid. And why is my door opening right now? Oh no! It's Dr. fucking Phil. Oh
Yeah, that's right. I'm fucking back. You thought you could get rid of me, but you can't. I've been in your fucking woods for the last 3 days, or whenever the last time y'all recorded was. Where's that Kelsey girl?
Phil, she's not here. She doesn't live here.
Oh, well, what's her at?
Phil, fucking behave yourself. What's going on?
I heard you talking about Epstein. I've prepared a statement in light of the list pending release. Don't believe shit. I didn't do shit, okay? And I'm a real doctor. Now suck my dick. Dr. Phil out.
He's walking away. He's walking back into the woods. I think he's gone. Okay. He just flipped me off on the way out, too. I turn over there, I look out into the woods. He's just there, dick out, flips me off. What the fuck is this? Why is Dr. Phil in my woods like a gazelle or a deer or some shit? Just grazing out there? What is he surviving off of?
Hey, listen, you shut the fuck up.
Oh, no. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm fucking back. You listen here, little Asian boy, Mr. Matador, whatever the fuck your last name is. You don't know shit, okay? I could be a hunter-gatherer out there.
Are you?
No, I go to the grocery store down the street, and I pick up a bunch of potato salad, and I shove it in my ass. They say it's good for your skin to do that. My wife, Robin, she knows all about that. You turn that camera...
We don't have a camera, Phil.
You turn that camera over here to these products. My wife Robin's makeup and skincare shit for $799.99 for one bottle. You get some of that. I guarantee you're gonna be glowing. It's made of the semen of the Vietnamese children that work in my factories.
I can't. We can't do an ad read for that, Phil.
Well then, fuck you, and I'm out. Dr. Phil out, bitch.
Okay, he's finally gone. I don't know where this applause is coming from, but I really need it to stop. Does he bring his own applause with him? Like, where does that come from? Where were we? Like, I'm completely lost now. There's something about Tom Hanks in my talking points here. Well, all those right-wingers will either be proven right or wrong. It's conspiracy theorists who say that Tom Hanks is the biggest sicko of all time. I really don't know, because to me, he presents as like a very, not pure, but like a sexless dude. Like, he just doesn't fuck. Like, he doesn't need to. Like, he doesn't have it in him. Not that he doesn't have balls or doesn't have testosterone. He's just like, yeah, I don't. What is sex? I don't know what that is. But we'll find out. We will. Anyways, moving on. Let's get away from this Epstein shit. I see Hillary Clinton creeping up through the woods behind Dr. Phil. Oh my God, she's choking him out. Oh my God, she's pointing at me. She's saying I'm next. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Why are there so many weirdos in the woods around here? Oh, fuck. Anyways, let's talk about the election. There's a Republican town hall debate coming up on January 10th. That is 6 days from now. I believe it will be Donald Trump, Ron DeSantis, and Nikki Haley. And I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what two dudes who were buddy-buddy for so long end up doing to each other when they turn against one another, like a chubby Anakin and Obi-Wan. Ron, I have the high ground. Your platform shoes aren't going to do shit. You can't make that jump, Ron. I don't know what Ron DeSantis sounds like. We are going to put Peter Pan to death. I don't know. Is that what he sounds like? For being woke in Disney. I hate Disney, even though it's Florida's #1 cash cow. They told me I couldn't nuke Disney World, so instead I firebombed them. Because I'm 5'1" and it pisses me off that Mickey Mouse is taller than me. So I think I talked about last week or whenever that was how Trump got taken off of the Colorado ballot. They're challenging that. I don't think it's going to stick. But other states are following suit. You got Illinois and Massachusetts. They want to take him off. So yeah, the state that did it after Colorado was Maine. And all of these states that are doing this are citing the 14th Amendment. Now, what does that mean? What is the 14th Amendment? Let's find out. So it's a Civil War era amendment that bars secessionists from returning to holding political office. This was used, when Confederate states politicians tried to re-enter once the states unified again, and there was no more North and South. It was just the United States again post-Civil War. So you had people like the Confederate President Jefferson Davis who couldn't do shit. They haven't invoked this in hundreds of years, but they're trying it here. I wouldn't say we're at a civil war. I would say we're at the brink of a culture war. I know people hate that word, but I think that both sides do different things to exacerbate this, to piss off the other side. And unfortunately, I think the people who really care about civil rights or human rights get lost in all of the louder people, the people who are making more noise, causing more problems, missing the points. And I think that's really annoying. I think that we need to steer away from doing things for optics-related reasons and start doing them because it's the right thing for the American people. Now, am I a politician? Can I do anything about that? No. But can I talk about it here? Yeah, I guess so. So we're going to have to see where that goes, because I'm guessing that for the rest of the year, states are going to be trying to take Trump off of the ballot. It's just really complicating things. I don't know if the 14th Amendment, I can't talk, I don't know why, is really going to stick in this type of situation. It's not really a one-size-fits-all type of amendment, but as we know, the Constitution has been perverted multiple ways by our politicians in the past however many bajillion of years. And then on the Democrat side, it looks like we're still stuck with Joe Biden. I don't like that. It sucks. I don't want to vote this time around because of it. But here we are. It's going to creep up on us closer and closer every day. And you're going to have to make a decision or just not vote. I don't know. I'm not telling people to vote this time because we're fucked either way. We're fucked. They give us these shitty-ass candidates and expect us to rally behind them when none of them are actually doing anything for us, and in some cases don't even know how to do that. Don't even know how to do their jobs. I'm talking about both those guys, but the guy we got right now, he's doing a horrible, horrible job. Let's talk about inflation for a second. Joe goes on Twitter. He's like, inflation is down. It's down, folks. You can buy shit again. I went to the grocery store. I got 3 things. I got a pack of salami. I got some dumplings. And I got a bottle of seltzer water. That was $26. More around $27. Almost $30. For 3 fucking grocery items. I see other people in there, they're buying like what would have been maybe $100 worth of groceries like 6 or 7 years ago. It's like $213 now. They've made living unaffordable. And there's nothing we can do about that. They tell us to vote, and then the prices just go higher. They tell us there's nothing they can do to, help us get affordable health care, to create socialized programs that would help American citizens out of really tough situations. They say they can't lower the interest rates on people's debts, crippling fucking debt, but they can take all your tax money and send it over to Israel, but giving them as many fucking missiles as they need to blow up escape routes for citizens of Palestine. That makes sense. That's a great decision by the US government. We just love wasting tax money to get involved in other people's shit to flex that we're some superpower when we can't even take care of our own people. I miss the days when the 6-piece chicken McNuggets at McDonald's was only $3.99. Hasn't been that long. I mean, that was 2007. But dude, prices just keep going up, and the people in power, they want to act like it doesn't matter because they're making money. You know, they're making all the bank off the insider trading that they're allowed to do. So why does it matter what happens to the voters as long as they can still vote, as long as they can still be tricked and coerced into voting for people who aren't going to do anything for them? I don't know. I'll stop. You want to hear something really fucking gross? By gross, I mean gross. So what's his face? Republican presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy. He was on the campaign trail, and he thought it would be cool to perform some music. Not his own, but just listen to this.
But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking him.
Wait.
Five Nights at Freddy's was a
not Five Nights at Freddy's. Fuck
But he
you.
keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking
Fucking
out.
A.
Everybody's joking now. The clock's run out. Time's up. Over. Plow. Snap back to reality. Up there goes gravity. Up there goes gravity. He's so mad, but he won't give up that. He goes back to he knows. He's so mad, and he's old. He goes back 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 to this mobile home.
Oh my God.
To the lab and he opens all that. So you better go capture this moment and hope it all gets.
Fuck, I can't listen to any more of that. He fucking demolished a good song. Ruined it. To the point where Eminem had to speak out and be like, hey, don't do that. Don't fucking use my music. I don't like you. I don't like what you stand for. You're a piece of shit. If we went to school together, I would stuff you in a locker. He didn't say that part. I just added that. Every time I see him, that's what I think. I want to bully this guy so bad. Oh, what else do I have for you here? I'm going to take a quick break to get a little stoned, and then we're going to talk about some television and media for the back half of this, and then maybe go to Reddit like we used to do.
2 hours later.
Folks, it's me, your president, Joe Biden, whatever the fuck my name is. Thank you, but you're too fucking loud. It makes me scared. I told you before. I'll tell you again. See, Alex is I distracted him. I sent him a text from a number that he thought was his ex that he cares about, and he's gone. I mean, he fell for it. Hook, sinker, and a blinker. Yeah, I'm a crafty little old man. All right. So what I gotta say is, don't listen to this guy. He's full of shit. Inflation. That's just the way the wind blows. My granddaddy Biden, Papa Biden, he had an old saying that went something like, "If it ain't broke, well then make it go in debt." Yeah. Lots of fucking debt that'll never be forgiven. Hey, here in America, we don't forgive. We don't forget, and we don't forgive. That's why I'm sending all your tax money to make Patriot missiles for everybody except for Americans. I'm not. Maybe I'll help you get a better tent so you can live in the street. You can have 2 rooms in your tent, no heating. Get fucked. That's what I call freedom, folks. Freedom is when nothing in life is free and everything costs you an arm, a leg, and a cock, and maybe a titty. That's what the America that I want to make happen, folks. My opponent, Ronald McDonald, whatever the fuck his name is, he wants to say that I'm causing inflation. He wouldn't know shit about inflation because he hasn't gotten hard in 70 years, folks. In the words of my opponent, believe me. That's right. Yeah, now I want your fucking applause. Sleepy Joe is awoken, bitch. I'm fucking awake. They've injected me with so many EpiPens just so I can be alive. I wake up in the morning hooked up to an IV and hooked up to life support with the beep, 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 and I flatline right there, and they got to inject me with every fucking EpiPen in the country. And folks, that's why EpiPens, that's why they cost the price of a New York City rent times 3. You want affordable health care? I just want them to stop injecting me with shit. Let me go. You gotta let go, folks. You gotta let go of what you love. In this case, I don't love life. I'm sick of being yelled at. It's fucking tiring. I'm 9,000 years old. You know how annoying that gets? You gotta wake up next to the same fucking woman every day for 9,000 years, or maybe like 8,000, because my first wife died. The first 1,000 years of my life were with her. So already getting sick of it. 8,000 more, folks. You know how annoying that gets? She asks if her butt looks big in her dress, and it fucking doesn't, and I'm disappointed. Because we're old and nobody's got an ass when they're 9,000 years old. We're going to bring back big butts for 2024, folks. And I cannot lie. Seriously, I'm incapable. I don't have enough mental capacity to make up a lie. When Dr. Jill asked me who ate the last tub of Ben & Jerry's, I just go, not me. And she goes, you're an idiot, Joe. And I say, I love you too. And that's love. But I'm fucking sick of it. Let me die. I want to sleep forever. Well, a lot of people are saying that my opponent, Donald Trump, he's got a big ass. I would like to say that shit's not real. He was the first BBL. I may be 9,000, but he's 7,000, folks. You either get old or you get older. Which one you want? I say you go with the guy with more experience, but less brain. That's what you gotta do. My opponent, Donald Trump, likes to say that I'm causing a border crisis. To that I say, Donald, bookstores have been fucking uncool for the last 12 to 15 years. Borders has been out of business since the last recession. That's some bullshit. Yeah. No applause for that. That was weak. Come on, I'm just riffing off the top of the dome here, folks. Folks, I need you to close your eyes for 1 second. Close them. I want you to picture something with me. I'm going to paint a picture for you with my brain, for your brain. I want you to picture a field, like a cornfield, because we love corn. That woman is standing there. She's naked. She got big old bodacious bazumbas. She got an ass you could bounce 5 quarters off of. She's standing there. She's telling you, "Come on, vote for me. You know you want to." And I want you to keep picturing that until the first Tuesday of November when you vote for me. I want you to picture that's Joe Biden. That lady with the big melons that could be a fucking milkmaid. That's me, folks. For now, we'll get the AI right on it. We'll get the AI right on it, so that every time you see me, I'm a bodacious woman with big juicy melons. Fuck. Folks, that's what you gotta do. Don't you want to fuck America? Yeah. Folks, I'm hard right now. I haven't been hard in 60 years. I'm hard right now just thinking about me. Just thinking about me. I mean, fuck. I'm not Alex. I'm Joe Biden. Why would I laugh like that pussy-ass bitch of a podcaster who makes dumb mistakes? Folks, you hear about this guy? What the shit he's been up to? He's realizing shit about himself. He just answered a call. He just answered the call. It's not even his ex. I took Dr. Phil. I made him shave his mustache and put on a convincing-ass wig and get a BBL. He's going to be really upset. Alex is going to be really upset when he comes through that door again. Let me tell you, I only got a little more time. Because we know that man don't last long. Believe me. I mean, folks, we know he don't last long. Maybe 5 seconds at most. Like a Beatles song. They used to call him Beatle Boy in high school because he would only last the duration of "I Want to Hold Your Hand," which is like 2 seconds. Hell, he'd probably nut from getting his hand held. Because you know he ain't getting shit other than Dr. Phil in a fucking wig right now. I swear, you should have seen how quick he was, too. Like, he was just like, "I'm on my way." And fucking booked it. I've never seen anyone drive that fast in my life. My eyes are so shitty, they only see shit in 10 FPS, so he was like the Flash. And folks, I want to say another thing. If you don't vote for me, then you're not black, and you're not gay, and you're not Asian. You're not Mexican. You're not Hispanic. You're not white. You're not a man. You're not a woman. You're not a they, them. Folks, you're not a person. You're not even a furry. You're not one of those dudes that jerks off to Sonic the Hedgehog. You seen that shit? It's crazy. I saw this dude on the internet. He stuffed Sonic the Hedgehog. What was his boyfriend his whole life. He nutted on that thing and in it so many times it was gross as fuck. It came to life. Not really, but then I went into Hunter's room and I said, "Hunter, stop posting that shit. I can see it." All right, enough. I gotta tell you, folks, it's been a good time. Alex is taking a lot longer than I thought he would. Maybe him and Dr. Phil are actually fucking getting along. They can settle their differences, make some sweet love, do some hard prescription drugs together. Yeah, I know they both like that shit. I do too, but I only do it to stay awake. You know, the Adderall shortage, folks, that's also my fault. I did that. I took it all because the only way my heart continues to beat. Your kid needs to study? Well, fuck you. Joe Biden needs to keep running the country and running it to the ground. And one more thing before I need to take a nap. My opponent, Ronald McDonald, whatever the fuck, he wants to say that Alex Mador is a pussy who can't make up his mind. I would like to say, personally, I think so too. But I also think that's something that's relatable. We all miss people in our lives. Some of them are no longer with us. That's why we gotta appreciate the ones that are still around. We gotta savor every moment. We gotta be proud who they are, who we are. When one chapter closes, another opens. You gotta have a positive mind brain set, whatever the fuck it's called, and you gotta keep moving forward like that. Those shitheads at Toyota. I only drive Chevrolets, folks. You know that about me. You know that shit. Hey, what the fuck is going on here? Are you President Biden? You fell for the old Dr. Phil in a wig trick, you bitch. And I took your podcast and I said shit about you, and eat my ass, dude. Me and Dr. Phil kind of really hit it off there until I realized it was Dr. Phil. Like, what the fuck? You threw me for a fucking loop here, Joe. I'm definitely not voting for you now. Oh, fuck. Well, like I told the American people. One more thing, Alex. Please don't drag me out. You picture a bodacious, beautiful woman. And you vote for me. And you get hard for Biden, folks. Okay. All right. I got him out of here. Did he just pass out outside of this house? He just walked down the stairs and then fell, and now he's just laying there. I would go check on him, but I feels like a conflict of interest there. I'm just gonna let him figure it out eventually, right? He'll be fine. No reason to think he won't be. He's not 9,000 years old or anything. He's built like an OtterBox. That dude's fallen off so many things. This is gonna be a tricky one. I, 30 male, blew up on my ex-girlfriend, 27 female, for her actions during our relationship. I dated a girl for 2 years that I didn't realize was really abusive. She would threaten me by saying she would leave me if I didn't meet her needs. Been there. For example, after my brother died in March of 2023. Okay, haven't been there. That's horrible. I was really sad, and after the funeral, I squeezed the inside of her thigh jokingly to get that ticklish reaction. She said she hated that, and if I ever did that again, she would find herself another man who would meet her needs and not do stuff like that. Whoa! Dude, that's a lot. For just that? That's a fucking mouthful. In December 2022, she started a fight with me during my grandma's funeral. Damn, all these funerals she's causing problems at. She stated that she was feeling neglected. Bitch, what? And I just said, someone died. She went into a big rant that made the situation all worse. Oh my God. A similar episode happened in May of 2021. One time she was really upset. I tried talking nicely to her, and she said I treated her like one of my patients. I am a doctor. I was just trying to convey my side while also acknowledging hers. She said it sounded overly professional. I don't know what that means. That's just like what you do. That's like how you're wired. That's your whole job. Like, as long as you're not diagnosing her with shit. When I sought out other people's advice, I told her other people said she was wrong. She said, I don't care what other people think. I care what I feel. Surprised she didn't blow up at you for talking to other people about it. She is a family friend and knows my mother and father really well. I am close with my family and often ask them for advice on things. She told me to stop talking to my mom and dad about us. She didn't want them to know about troubles in our relationship. I mean, it is up to you whether or not you involve your parents in that type of stuff. Like, personally, I find it embarrassing, like, for me. So, like, I just don't tell my parents that type of shit. Anyways, in February of 2023, We had a pregnancy scare. Hey, that was me in December of 2023. She said she would lie to my parents, say she had an affair, and leave the city with my child to raise by herself. Turns out she wasn't pregnant. Thank God. Holy fuck. The last straw was her friend was disloyal to her husband, and their whole girlfriend circle lying to the husband and covering for the friend seeing another man. They said he deserved it because he wasn't meeting her needs. Who the fuck are these people? So I told him, and I broke up with her. Oh! Bros, look out for bros. Anyway, she reached out to me this month and asked how things were. I just exploded. I think because I repressed all the mean things she did. It was like 12 long texts. I highlighted how she was a selfish person and was so unhappy I never had a kid with her because I couldn't even imagine. And I was so happy I never had a kid with her because I couldn't even imagine how miserable she would make me and that child. Dude, same. Oh, I told her to get medicated. I did that too. No. And leave me alone. Then I told her to delete my number. My mom occasionally talks to her and she said she was crying. Was I wrong to tell her these things? No, you've been repressing that shit this whole time. Dude, I couldn't even last a few weeks in an abusive situation. Then I fucking blew up at the end after I left. I was honest. Like, when all of the honesty finally comes out, it's gonna be explosive. Probably. And what are you gonna do about that? Like, sometimes it's not easy to regulate our emotions. As long as you didn't call her a cunt, then you're probably in the clear. If you were just saying how you felt, how she made you feel, after so much time of keeping that in, yeah, no shit you feel guilty because you've never been honest with her about how she's made you feel. And that goes for even positive things too. Like, that'll come out explosively too. Like, that'll be a notes app copy paste after multiple drafts into text message form. Shut up. But you weren't wrong. It's just, how did you go about it? I can't really wait, what let me go back to this. Top comment. When she reached out to you, that was a Hoover attempt. They do this to see if you're available or to see whether you've blocked them or not. It might have done you the world of good to offload all that stuff, but to her, that was you just supplying her with the loads of lovely energy. That's the don't feed the beast thing that I've been told on TikTok. What is Hoover method? Hoovering is a manipulation tactic used to suck victims back into toxic relationship cycles. Someone who hoovers fears that their target will get away from them, so they may engage in love bombing, feigning crises, stalking, or smear campaigns in order to suck up all their target's time, energy, and attention. Dude, that was my whole fucking last week. But like, not responding to it and just being on the receiving end of this roller coaster of shit. You're like, oh, okay. And then, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Stop. Like, it was a nightmare. But this is like a little bit more of like a tamer version of that. But that's what she was trying to do. And had you just not responded, then she wouldn't have gotten, the beast wouldn't have been fed. But that's easier said than done, of course. Like, you know how therapeutic it probably feels to get all of that off your chest? Oh, I'm sure it felt great. So I don't really know what to tell you here. And I'm a really bad example for relationship advice. I just like suddenly became self-aware 2 seconds ago where I'm like, wait, I am in no position right now. So again, I don't know. I feel like it's fine, but just like block her. That's what you got to do. Anyways, I got to go. I'm supposed to be doing a TikTok live right now, and I got to go do that. I thought I would have more time, but I don't, and I'm sorry, but I'll be back soon. This has been the Short News Podcast. I'm Alex Mador. You can find me on TikTok at Alex Mador, or Instagram, same thing. Twitter, you'll find me. I don't know. Love you guys. But I will see you soon. All right. Peace.